I'm a believer. I probably have different thoughts on happiness than most people, and
Yeah.
and I don't know. I unfortunately, I'm thrilled that I'm here, but I don't know your opinion on how to derive happiness from life. And so let me give you mine. But I get the sense that we're going to be aligned. Um, I view, if I had a whiteboard and we were teaching a bunch of kids right now or adults about happiness, I would draw a horizontal line across the whiteboard.
Yeah.
And I would say, that's our life. That's where you are. And 99.9% of us are seeking to get above that line. We want,
Yeah.
a nicer car. We want a little more income. We want whatever. We're going to marry that person. We're going to do this endurance thing. We want to be thinner. We want to be better looking. Whatever those things are, we want to get above the line. And when we do, the narrative we tell ourselves is that will make us happier.
Yeah.
What I found in life, very fortunate. I grew up in Queens. I grew up with a mother um, Queens, New York, who found a different way back in the 70s. She stumbled upon a Indian guru, an elder guru, who said, "Listen, material things are not important. You probably should do yoga. You should probably eat more healthy."
Yeah.
She became a vegan. She meditated for long stretches at a time. And it was all wacky and crazy. And I had no interest in it as a kid. Nobody around us had any interest in it. My parents got divorced. But probably through osmosis and her continuing to not only tell me about these ideas, but then show me them, um, subconsciously I picked them up. And so a little bit of that, and then being on the planet for 53 years, I'm convinced that we go below that line to achieve happiness. We remove things from our life. We go out in the cold weather when it's uncomfortable, right? We take the cold shower that sucks. We don't eat the cookie or drink the glass of wine, even though we want it. And when you remove some things from your life and you do hard stuff and you suffer a little, when you get back to the line, when you get back to homeostasis, you get back to where you were yesterday or the week before, it feels really fucking good. It feels good. You're just happy with what you have. There's a great sentence. A sick person wants one thing, right? They just want to be healthy, whereas a healthy person wants everything.
Yeah.
And I guess what I'm saying is, when you go below the line, um, it's almost like being sick, right? You
Yeah.
just want to get back to the line.
Yeah.
So that's the way I think about happiness.
Man, Joe, thanks for sharing that. And I really empathize with that. There's a guy, Mo Gaudat, who he was like the chief business officer of Google X, and he's written some books on happiness, and one's called The Happiness Equation. So he is an engineer, right? So the way his brain works is like, how do we solve for happiness? And it was basically removing expectations is what it comes down to. And it's that life or happiness equals what happens minus your expectations. And if you're left with a positive sum, right, then you're happy. It's just how happy.